Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ruben again with Blueprints with a quick little video to instruct you, enlighten you, offend you, but more than anything else, edify you in truth. I'm here at the Kyle unit. I'm fixing to complete my hiring process. I'm going to be working here at the prison. And as I'm driving over here, I'm thinking about my prison experience and thinking about how many years I was locked up, captive to the state of Texas because of the consequences that I had to reap for foolish mistakes, crimes and sins that I was guilty of. And as I'm pulling into the parking lot here at the unit, I'm thinking about design, the design that God has given to the human body, the design that God has deposited within you, whether you're male or female. Real simple, guys. If we operate outside of our design, then bad things are going to happen. We're often perplexed. We're often confronted with the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? Or why is this happening? Or why did that happen? And we can meander. We can go all over the place with this, but deep down inside your heart as a human being, male or female, you have a design. And when you operate outside of God's design for your life, bad things happen. So it's never God's fault that bad things happen. It's our decision making that puts us on, in reality, a crash course. We make decisions, we live lives, we develop habits, routines, and practice lifestyles that fall outside the pale of God's blueprint for our life. And when we do that, we reap consequences. The bad things happen. And it's much more easier to blame an all-powerful, all-knowing God for why bad things happen than it is to look deep within our hearts and own up and take responsibility for why we chose to operate outside of God's design for our life. This is why moral relativism is a very self-defeating idea. Moral relativism is a fancy phrase that basically means what's true for you is true for you and nobody else. Live your truth. Speak your truth. It's foolish because you need a frame of reference. You need a standard. The standard is God's design for your life. And when you operate outside of it, you end up in a place like this, at a prison, or dead, or addicted, shackled in abusive relationships. All manner of horror befalls you and me when we operate outside of God's design for life. So let me encourage you right now. Seek His design. Seek His blueprint. Because if you don't, you're inventing your own. You're concocting your own plans for living a life that are outside of God's will for you. And then when bad things happen, you're going to blame Him when really it was your decision making. God bless you. Got to go in this unit. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.